Alright, geometry, here's a video on area of polygons, but we are going to be diving into some more difficult topics today. So let's just first remember the formulas. Area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Remember that that height needs to be 90 degrees with the base. Area of a parallelogram is also a base times height, where the height needs to be 90 degrees with the base. Trapezoid is 1/2 height times base 1 plus base 2. You just add those bases together. And then for rhombus, we did 1/2 times diag 1 times diag 2. Good. All right, so in this first example, we're given a triangle and we need to find the area. Okay, I know for a triangle, we do 1/2 base times height. Well, the problem here is I'm given my base. Okay, great. 1/2 times 200 times, I don't know the height. 100 is not the height. The height would be some sort of distance from the top all the way to the base, making 90 degrees. Since I don't know the height, I'm going to need to find it, and we can use SOHCAHTOA to find this. If we focus on just this triangle right here, I have 60 degrees, I have 90 degrees, and I know that this length over here, the hypotenuse, is 100. Since this says 60 degrees, you can use 30, 60, 90 to help you. If you remember, you can also use SOHCAHTOA. So our goal is to find that length. I'm going to call it X, or you could call it H, the height. That is an opposite, and the 100 is a hypotenuse. If you remember from SOHCAHTOA, opposite and hypotenuse will use SO, or sine. So sine of the angle, which is 60, equals opposite, which is X, over hypotenuse, which is 100. To get X by itself, we'll multiply by 100. I'll type in 100 times sine of 60. And I get 86.6. So that is our height, which means we can plug that in for our height here. When I do that, 1/2 times base times height, which is the area of a triangle. I have 1/2 times 200, which is our base, times 86.6, which is our height, and I get 8,660 units squared for the area of that triangle. The next one is similar, except it's a parallelogram. I know for a parallelogram, I have base times height. I know that my base is 15. 7 is not the height. The true height would be from B, making it right angle straight down to the base 15. So since 7 is not our height, we need to set something up to be able to solve. We can use that triangle, which I'm going to redraw here. If that's 65, and we have a 90-degree angle or a right triangle, and we're trying to find our height, which I labeled as X, we will also be using opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse is also sine, so sine of 65 equals X over 7. To get X by itself, we'll multiply by 7. So 7 times sine of 65. When I plug that in, I get 6.34. That's not our answer, but that is our height. Now I have the information to get my area. Area of a parallelogram is base times height. My base is 15. My height is 6.34. When I plug that in, I get 95.16 units squared. Very good. I'm going to scroll down and look at this last one. Okay, so this last one we have a rhombus. And the area of a rhombus is 1/2 times diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. I know what one of my diagonals is here. Since this is a rhombus, this 20 is going to match this 20. So one diagonal is going to be 40 degrees. Or not degrees, 40 in length, 40 units. They also give me that I have this length of 30, which means all of my sides are 30, because in a rhombus, all of the sides are congruent. The problem is I need my other diagonal, and I don't know this diagonal. I don't know anything about it. What I can do is focus on just one triangle. I have 20. I have 30, and we can figure out this missing side. We can do this with Pythagorean theorem. The 30 is your hypotenuse because it's across from the 90-degree angle. When I do 20 squared plus x squared equals 30 squared, 20 squared is 400, 30 squared is 900. When I subtract, I get x squared equals 500, and the square root gives me 10 root 5. So that is this length. We still don't know the full diagonal, but it would just be 10 root 5 and 10 root 5 together. So 10 root 5 plus 10 root 5, which is 20 root 5. So for area of a rhombus, we'll have 1/2 times 40 times 20 root 5. When I plug that in and get a decimal, I get 894.4 units squared. Good luck on your assignment.